What if you could learn any skill or subject faster than 99% of people without studying for hours? Imagine memorizing entire books, learning languages, or mastering complex topics, all in half the time. Sounds illegal, right? But the truth is, it's completely possible, and today you're going to learn exactly how to do it. Welcome to Sticky Growth. Let's hack your brain. Most people study the wrong way, reading books, highlighting paragraphs, and hoping the information will magically stick. But here's the secret. Your brain is lazy. It doesn't like storing random information. It only remembers what it thinks is important. That's why the key to faster learning is tricking your brain into thinking everything is important. Think about it. Your brain remembers emotional events, dangerous situations, or even random gossip, because your brain thinks that information might help you survive. So the trick is to force your brain to engage with what you're learning, not just passively consume it. And how do you do that? With 3 secret techniques used by spies, top students, and memory champions. Let's break them down. Technique 1. Active recall. Brain hack to learn faster is active recall. Instead of reading notes, you ask yourself questions. Example: if you're learning history, don't just read, "The French Revolution started in 1789. Ask yourself, when did the French Revolution start? When you force your brain to recall information, it strengthens the memory like a muscle. Think of your brain like a Google search engine. Reading is like clicking on a website. But asking questions is like typing the search query yourself. Studies show active recall boosts memory by up to 50% faster than passive reading. Here's how to use active recall. Write down 5 to 10 questions every time you study. Quiz yourself without looking at the answers. Repeat until you get everything right. Bonus hack. Combine active recall with physical movement. Walk around your room while quizzing yourself. It activates different parts of your brain and improves memory even more. The second secret is spaced repetition, used by the CIA to memorize secret codes. Here's how it works. Instead of cramming everything in one session, you review information in short bursts over time. The first time you learn something, your brain only holds onto it for a few days, but every time you review it again, the memory gets stronger and lasts longer. Day 1, study. Day 3, review again. Day 7, review again, and day 14, review again. Eventually, the information gets stored in your long-term memory and you'll never forget it. Apps like Anki or Quizlet automatically space out your flashcards to boost memory. If you're too lazy to use apps, just set reminders on your phone to quiz yourself on what you learned. Advanced trick. Use the Pomodoro Technique study for 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break and repeat. This method keeps your brain fresh and helps you avoid burnout. Technique 3. The Feynman Technique. Albert Einstein said, "If you can't explain something simply, you don't understand it well enough." That's exactly how the Feynman Technique works. Step 1. Learn something. Step 2. Pretend you're teaching it to a 5-year-old. Step 3. Simplify it until it's crystal clear. Step 4. Fill in any gaps by going back to the source material. If you can't explain it, you don't know it. This technique forces your brain to break down complex information into simple, bite-sized pieces, which makes it 10 times easier to remember. Pro tip: try explaining what you're learning to your friend. Or even better, explain it out loud to yourself in front of a mirror like a crazy person. Bonus tip: record yourself explaining the topic on your phone, then listen to it while you're walking or before sleeping. This uses both auditory and visual memory at the same time. Technique 4. Memory Palace. This is one of the oldest and most powerful memory techniques used by ancient Greek philosophers and Sherlock Holmes. Here's how it works. Imagine a house in your mind. Assign each room or piece of furniture to a piece of information. Walk through the house in your imagination, recalling each piece of information as you pass by. It might sound weird, but your brain remembers images way better than random facts. Hack. Use crazy, exaggerated images like a giant hamburger sitting on your couch or a dinosaur brushing its teeth in your bathroom. The weirder the image, the harder it is to forget. Now to putting it all together. Here's how to create your own speed learning system. 1. Write questions instead of notes. Active recall. 2. Use flashcards with spaced repetition apps. Spaced repetition. 3. Teach everything you learn like you're explaining it to a 5-year-old. Feynman Technique. 4. Create a memory palace for memorizing facts or lists 5. Use the Pomodoro technique to stay focused without burning out. If you do this every day, you'll be able to learn any skill or subject faster than 99% of people. And the best part, you'll remember everything for years, not just until the exam. Most people waste years studying the wrong way, but now you know the secret. With these 4 techniques, you'll turn your brain into a speed learning machine, and it will feel illegal. But it's 100% real. If you want more secret brain hacks like this, hit that subscribe button and let's keep growing. This is Sticky Growth, and let's make learning stick.
I don't think you can click on the next video before 3 seconds runs out. 3, 2, 1.